Have you ever wondered why Japan is home to some of the longest living people on Earth? In small towns and quiet villages, it's not unusual to meet someone who is 95, 100, or even 105 years old, still walking to the market, still enjoying tea with friends, still living with joy and dignity. While in many countries aging is seen as a time of decline, in Japan it is often a celebration of vitality. The question is, how do they do it? What is the secret that allows them not only to live longer, but to stay healthier, happier, and more active as the years go by? Scientists have studied this for decades, but the real answers are found in daily life, in the food they eat, the habits they follow, the way they connect with others, and the meaning they carry in their hearts. In this video, we will uncover the 5 powerful secrets of Japanese longevity, and make sure you watch until the very end, because the final secret may completely change the way you think about growing older. Secret number 1, eating simple, healthy foods. One of the greatest secrets behind Japanese longevity can be found right on the dining table. Unlike the heavy processed and fast foods so common in many parts of the world, the Japanese diet is simple, balanced, and deeply connected to nature. Meals are built around fresh vegetables, seasonal fruits, rice, tofu, seaweed, miso soup, and of course, plenty of fish. Instead of relying on red meat or greasy dishes, they choose lighter proteins and foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Fish especially plays a central role. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, it helps protect the heart, reduce inflammation, and keep the brain sharp even in older age. Soy-based foods like tofu and natto provide plant protein, while fermented products such as miso and pickled vegetables nourish the digestive system and strengthen immunity. Even rice, often seen as a simple food, is eaten in small portions as a base, complemented by many side dishes filled with color and nutrition. What's equally important is how they eat. Meals are enjoyed slowly, with smaller portions served in multiple small bowls. This not only makes the food look beautiful, but also encourages mindful eating. Instead of piling everything onto one large plate, the Japanese create variety and balance in each meal. By eating smaller amounts of many different foods, they ensure the body gets all the nutrients it needs without overloading on calories. Green tea, another daily staple, is more than just a drink. It's a health tonic. Packed with antioxidants, it helps reduce the risk of cancer, supports metabolism, and calms the mind. Compare this with sugary sodas or heavy coffee drinks, and it's easy to see why the Japanese way offers such long-term benefits. For older adults around the world, this lesson is powerful. You don't need exotic supplements or strict diets to stay healthy. The secret lies in simple, fresh, home-cooked meals, eaten with balance, gratitude, and moderation. It's not about eating less, but about eating right. By following this approach, many Japanese people give their bodies the foundation to thrive well into their 90s and beyond. Secret number 2, hara hachibu. Stop eating before you're full. If there is one habit that truly sets Japanese longevity apart, it is the practice of hara hachibu. This simple phrase from Okinawa, the Japanese island famous for having some of the longest living people in the world, translates to eat until you are 80% full. At first, it may sound small or even unimportant, but this single habit has an enormous impact on health, weight, and overall well-being. Think about how most of us eat. We keep going until we feel full, or even stuffed, often leaving the table heavy and tired. In contrast, the Okinawans stop before that point. They eat slowly, enjoy their food, and put the chopsticks down once they feel satisfied, not when their stomachs are stretched. This gentle restraint naturally keeps calorie intake lower, without the stress of strict dieting or counting every bite. Over time, this simple discipline helps prevent obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and many of the chronic conditions that shorten lives in other parts of the world. But hara-hachi-bu is more than just a physical habit. It is also a philosophy. It teaches respect for food, gratitude for what we have, and awareness of the body's needs. By eating mindfully, people avoid the dangerous cycle of overeating, while also keeping their digestive system light and efficient. This mindful approach also reduces stress on the body, allowing energy to be used for healing, movement, and longevity instead of constantly processing excess food. What makes this practice so powerful is how easy it is to apply anywhere in the world. You don't need special ingredients or a complicated diet plan. All it takes is slowing down, listening to your body, and leaving just a little space in your stomach. Over weeks, months, and years, this habit protects health and adds vitality to old age. Perhaps that is why Okinawa is home to more centenarians per capita than anywhere else. Harahachibu may be a quiet phrase, but it holds one of the loudest secrets to a long, fulfilling life. Secret number 3, gentle daily movement. Another key to the remarkable longevity of Japanese people is not hidden in gyms or intense workout programs, but in the gentle, consistent movement that is woven into their daily lives. Unlike the Western approach, where exercise is often seen as a scheduled activity, in Japan, movement is natural, effortless, and continuous throughout the day. People walk to the market, ride bicycles to visit friends, climb stairs instead of taking elevators, and work in their gardens with care and pride. These simple habits keep the body active without strain and maintain strength well into old age. For example, in Okinawa, it is common to see men and women in their 80s and 90s bending, squatting, and stretching while tending their vegetable patches. This regular, low-intensity activity keeps their joints flexible and their muscles engaged. Even in cities, many older Japanese rely on walking and public transportation rather than depending solely on cars. As a result, they accumulate thousands of natural steps each day without even thinking about it. There is also a cultural tradition called Ragyo Taiso, or radio calisthenics. This short, group exercise routine has been practiced for decades across the country. Schools, workplaces, and community groups gather in the morning or during breaks to move together, stretching, bending, and lightly strengthening the body in unison. It is easy, accessible to all ages, and helps maintain mobility and balance. For older adults, these routines provide a safe way to stay active, while also offering social connection. Science supports what the Japanese have known for generations. Gentle, consistent activity can be more beneficial for long-term health than occasional intense workouts. It improves circulation, strengthens the heart, keeps the metabolism active, and reduces the risk of falls and fractures, one of the biggest dangers in later life. The lesson is clear. Staying active doesn't mean exhausting yourself. It means finding joy in movement, whether it's a walk around the neighborhood, light stretching in the morning, or time spent in the garden. The Japanese way shows us that movement, when done daily and with balance, is one of the most reliable paths to living not only longer, but with independence and vitality. Secret number 4, strong family and community ties. Perhaps one of the most touching secrets of Japanese longevity lies not in what people eat or how they move, but in the strength of their relationships. In Japan, family and community are at the heart of daily life, and this social fabric plays a powerful role in helping people live not only longer, but also happier lives. In many Western countries, older adults often face loneliness, especially after retirement or when children move away. Loneliness, as research shows, can be as harmful to health as smoking or obesity. In contrast, Japanese culture emphasizes staying connected across generations and within the community. Elderly parents often live close to their children or even in the same household, and it is considered a privilege, not a burden, to care for them. Meals are shared, stories are passed down, and wisdom is respected. This sense of belonging protects emotional health and keeps older adults engaged with the world around them. Beyond the family, local communities in Japan are vibrant and supportive. In villages and city neighborhoods alike, people participate in festivals, tea gatherings, morning markets, or volunteer activities. Even something as simple as greeting neighbors daily or chatting with shopkeepers creates a strong sense of connection. This constant interaction reminds older adults that they are not alone. They are valued members of society. For centenarians in Okinawa, researchers often hear the same phrase, moai. A moai is a lifelong circle of friends who support one another financially, emotionally, and socially. Imagine a group of friends who meet regularly for decades, sharing food, laughter, and encouragement. Such bonds provide a deep sense of security and joy that no pill or doctor's visit can replace. Strong social ties also encourage healthier lifestyles. Friends invite one another for walks, families cook nutritious meals together, and communities organize group activities. This natural encouragement helps people stick to good habits, creating a positive cycle of health and happiness. The message is clear. Humans are not meant to age in isolation. Staying close to loved ones, being part of a community, and nurturing friendships can add years to life and life to years. In Japan, longevity is not just about surviving longer. It is about living surrounded by love, respect, and connection. And now we have arrived at the most powerful and most important secret of all. Food, healthy habits, movement, and social ties are all essential. But there is one secret that rises above them all, the secret that gives life its deepest meaning and keeps the spirit strong, even in the face of age. Without it, the other habits lose their power. With it, life feels full, joyful, and worth living. This final secret is something the Japanese call Ikigai. Secret number 5, finding purpose. Ikigai. Ikigai is a word that translates loosely as a reason to live or a reason to wake up in the morning. It is the sense of purpose that gives direction to daily life. For some, it might be caring for grandchildren. For others, it could be tending a garden, painting, practicing a craft, or serving the community. What matters is not how big or small the purpose is. What matters is that it gives life meaning. Researchers who studied centenarians in Okinawa found that nearly all of them could clearly describe their ikigai. A woman of 102 might say, "My flowers still need me." A fisherman of 97 might answer, "The sea is my life." These simple statements reveal something profound. People live longer when they feel needed, when they know their days still hold value. Science agrees. Studies show that having a sense of purpose can lower stress, reduce the risk of heart disease, and even extend lifespan. Purpose motivates people to keep moving, to stay engaged, and to look forward to tomorrow. It protects mental health and gives strength to face challenges. Unlike diet or exercise, Ikigai cannot be measured in calories or steps. It lives in the heart, and yet it may be the strongest medicine of all. The Japanese teach us that to live long is not enough. We must also live with meaning. So perhaps the greatest lesson we can learn is this: discover your own Ikigai. Ask yourself, what gives me joy? What makes me feel useful? What reason do I have to wake up tomorrow with a smile? When you find your answer, you may uncover the true secret not only to longevity, but to a deeply fulfilling life. We have now explored 5 of the most remarkable secrets of Japanese longevity. Eating simple, healthy foods, practicing hara hachibu, and stopping before fullness, keeping the body active with gentle daily movement, building strong family and community ties, and finally, the most powerful secret of all, Ikigai, a sense of purpose that makes every day worth living. Taken together, these lessons show us that longevity is not a mystery, nor is it reserved for a chosen few. It is built day by day through small habits, quiet choices, and meaningful connections. The Japanese way of life reminds us that living to 90, 100, or even beyond is not about chasing youth or avoiding age. It is about embracing each stage of life with grace, balance, and joy. For many of us, it is easy to believe that aging must mean decline. But the people of Japan show us a different story. Growing older can mean growing wiser, stronger in spirit, and more connected to what truly matters. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear reason to rise, sharing a meal with loved ones, walking through fresh air, and ending the day with gratitude. These are simple things, yet they hold the power to extend both the length and the quality of our lives. And so the message is not only about reaching 100 years, it is about how we live every year along the way. Whether you are 65, 75, or 85, it is never too late to adopt these timeless habits. A lighter meal, a short walk, a phone call to a friend, or rediscovering a passion you once loved. Each small step brings you closer to a healthier, happier life. If the people of Japan can thrive into their 90s and beyond, so can we. Their secrets are not locked away in tradition. They are available to all of us, right here, right now. The choice to live not just longer, but better begins today. And now, at the end of this video, ask yourself, What small change can I make today to honor my body, nourish my soul, and strengthen my connections? The answer might just become your own secret to a long and fulfilling life.